Hey guys, welcome to High Tech Review. Your host Shobik Mitra once again. So today is a very interesting review. It's an old device. You can see Micromax Canvas Knight. It's released pretty old phone on the first quarter of this 2014. But interestingly, Micromax changed some specification. First of all, these guys use MediaTek 2 gigahertz octa-core. Now these guys use the 1.2 gigahertz true octa-core processor. This is mainly for the heating issue, which belongs the Micromax Canvas Knight, and which is still not resolved for the 2 gigahertz version. So how is the 1.7 gigahertz octa-core perform, and how is the Micromax Canvas Knight new model perform? So let's see what inside this review. So now check how's the performance of the new generation Canvas Knight powered by Android KitKat, mostly stock Android experience, and the 1.2 gigahertz version of Canvas Knight. So first of all, we say that the heating issue is quite resolved, but it's not fully resolved. It's the handset still heating, and I think it's a manufacturer problem. I don't know it's a software issue or anything else, but this device still hit on this portion. Interestingly, this device doesn't hit too much on the back portion on the camera rim, but this device hits too much on this portion. If you're playing a game like Subway Surfer or anything game Modern Combat 5 for 20 15 to 20 minutes, then this portion is heated too much. If you are playing a game and you get a call, you have to receive the call, you can't receive it because this rim is too hot. The gold rim you can see here, it's too hot. You can't use these things, you can't use this device for calling purpose. Then this is the main reason. And one more thing this device have the problem is if you using camera. If you are using camera, you can click some picture, 1 2 or 3 picture with the flash, help of flash, then this kind of rim is getting too much hot. And one more thing, after the KitKat update, still the camera is not solved. You can see the color of my room and the color of the device perform. It's not a true color. This camera is not performing a true color. You can see I'm gonna taking a quick shot of from this camera. You can see the color of the room is not it's totally deep kind of green. The color is not true color. This is a main problem of the camera. The camera white balance is still not accurate, and the camera is not performing well. Though the camera could pick could capture decent shot. It's a 16 megapixel unit. The unit is pretty good and you can get a very big picture from this device, but there is some kind of problem with the video. You can record the video, only the resolution is on the format is 3GP format. So you buy a device with the price costing around 14 to 15,000. The camera is pretty good, 16 megapixel, but the format is 3GP. What's help? This is not expected from Micromax. So this is the main problem, one major con with this Micromax Canvas Knight new generation. So now move to the settings. I'm gonna quickly tell you about something changed from 4.2 and 4.4. So first of all, the menu button is pretty stock, and the user interface is totally stock user interface, you can see. And if you are going to the setting, there is something called smart gesture. Some gesture setting is already cut it down. This is the main con of this Canvas line. And the video player is still have some kind of pop-up video, and this is the one customization in the full ROM from Micromax. The video player have a pop-up video out option, nothing else. And the dialer screen is stock, which you were using in the KitKat version, is very strong. Messaging keyboard, stock Android keyboard, no customization for Micromax, nothing else. And one major drawbacks I found, the speaker. The speaker output is really not too good, I would say. Micromax recommended they provide some kind of Yamaha amplifier on the speaker output, or a Yamaha amplifier. They using the system like HTC used Beats Audio, and now they sell it to Apple, blah blah blah. But the Micromax claimed that this speaker will perform well, but I don't find this kind of any issue. One thing I like, something I like, not one thing, something I like about this device, the gorgeous display, full HD display in this kind of budget, only 14 14,000 rupees, which is unbelievable. Till now I can find a gorgeous display from Micromax. The display is truly awesome from the Micromax. Till now they are not using this type of display on any device the Canvas Knight have. But that's have a negative point too. The battery backup, though it's running on KitKat, though it's running on 2 GB RAM, MediaTek 8 octa-core CPU clocked at lower than 2 GHz, 1.7 GHz, 1.69 GHz, sorry, but still the battery backup is an issue. If you are using the display in auto brightness or medium brightness, this battery will not last you more than 7 to 8 hours. This is a con. And if you are taking too much picture, if you are playing too much heavy game, too much calling, then these batteries last around 4 hours. This is the estimated timeout from Micromax Canvas Knight, which I found in my cases. So this kind of problem, this kind of issue I'm still facing with the Micromax Canvas Knight. Hope the company provide any OTA update for solving this issue, but I think it's too late. Too much competitor are already in the market. So what do you think, guys? Micromax Canvas Knight is still a good buy in the price around 13,500. I think yeah, it's a good buy if you are a heavy game user, if you like to watch movies, if you like to watch video on the display, because I already said the display it's too good. It's the gorgeous display I ever see in Micromax phone or any kind of Chinese maker or any kind of Chinese importer mobile. So I'm gonna saying this kind of cons and pros. So I'm gonna quickly point out some pros and cons for Micromax Canvas Knight new edition, which is 1.7 gigahertz and Android 4.4.2. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you the pros and then I tell you the cons. So first of all, pros: awesome display. I can say the display gives 5 star out of 5. Then secondly, I can say the build quality. The device is built full metal body, you can see, and the backside is also glass, and the camera rim is little bit out, but it's protected by the silver metallic rim. This is pretty good. And anything more I wanna tell that one more thing, the build quality. Except the build quality, this rim can be a issue for the network, though the network reception is pretty good in my opinion, but some kind of user are say that they have little bit of issue from Wi-Fi and signal reception, but I don't found any this type of issue on the Micromax Canvas Knight new edition. And one more pros I can say, the camera. This is a Largan lens which can capture big size of photo, and the picture quality is pretty good from the camera, I would say, but Micromax doesn't provide a good kind of software for the camera. That's why the camera lagging a lot. And pros number 4 is the voice clarity. The in-call speaker are too great. I didn't facing any kind of network droppage or any kind of call drop within two. I'm using this device for 3 to 4 days. I doesn't found any kind of call drop. Number 5, the front camera. Canvas Knight support 8 MP of the front camera. The front camera deserves a thumbs up, because the front camera in this kind of category phone, it's pretty good, though this front camera lagging a autofocus switches, but still it's a good camera for me, at least paper and for me. And pros number 5, the RAM. The Canvas A Knight support 2 GB RAM, and it comes with 2 GB RAM, which is pretty good for a stock Android phone. You can see many devices are lagging in the 2 GB RAM for the customized user interface, but the Micromax only have their own interface. It is pretty stock, so you can see 1.1 GB RAM free, 830 MB RAM use, though I'm running too much heavy apps, and this is my personal phone, that's why. This is also a pros. So now it's time for the con. I already mentioned 5 con of the Canvas Knight. So first con I would say the battery backup and the heating issue. The first one I would recommend it, the heating issue, though this is the new version and it's come a new software, mostly stock software of KitKat, but still the device heating a lot. This area of this device gets heated too frequently. So this is the major con. All the pros got blocked by this kind of con. Con number two, battery backup. Still, this device doesn't. 2350 mAh battery is still not sufficient for the full HD display and the battery hungry 8-core processor from MediaTek. So now con number two, camera, which I previously told. It's a pretty good camera, pretty good lens, but the software is not accurate for the camera. Software is not developed for this camera, at least I would say. And the video quality is too good, but the resolution, but the quality, and but the format 3 is below average. A 14,000 or a 15,000 rupees device still recording video in 3GB format. This is pretty bad. Con number 4, signal reception. I can found no issue, but if you are in a busy area or a low signal area, then this device can get you trouble, because this device have metal rim on the side, and this metal rim block the signal pretty frequently. This is the main con for the signal reception. And con number 5, last con, software. I only say that the software is not accurate and not, I would say it's not for the CANVAS Knight at least. This is the software is not accurate for the chipset. It's not accurate for the phone. It's lagging a lot. This device runs 1.7 gigahertz octa-core processor and 2GB RAM, but still you can see the device how much it's lag on the home screen to back from the home screen and into the menu button. You can see the lagginess. You can see the lagginess. This is not a octa-core processor, I would say, and the software doesn't recognize it. You can see there is no lag, but if I go to home button, it will lag. If you're running 2 or 3 apps, this device lags a lot. So what do you think, and what do you think about my review? So this is Shobik Mitro, and this is the pros and cons review, the newest version of CANVAS Knight. What do you think? Please comments below in the comments bar section, and if you like my review, then please thumbs up a like button. So this is Shobik Mitra saying you goodbye. Hope to see you in my next review.